Okay, the next item we're going to move into is the form creation, and I don't want to minimize the items between the last report we created and this. The book just does kind of go through and demonstrate a few other ideas you can use with Access as far as filtering and opening and hiding details and things like that. And I recommend you do that just so you're aware of how to do that. I'm not going to spend time doing that because I want to focus on the projects. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is create the form, and I'm going to first hit the Create tab and go under Form Wizard. And when this window pops up, we need to select what table we want to pull our fields from. I'm about on page AC243. So I'm going to use the client table, and I'm going to put the following fields in this order: client number, client name, client type, service needed, amount paid, current due, and total amount, and business analyst number. Okay, should be 8 of them. When we go to next, we want to choose columnar, and then the name of our form is going to be Client Financial Form. And when we complete it, this is what it should look like. It should look like figure 4-51. If it doesn't, easiest thing to do, just close it and delete it and redo it again, because that only took a few steps actually to get to there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to modify this in a few different ways. First thing they want us to do is make sure that we're in, you can be in design view, we'll actually be in layout view to do this. In your layout view, you can hold down shift and select the field names, the labels, the controls, whatever you want to refer to these things as. I'm going to select all of them. Okay, and this is like on figure 4-52. And then under the Arrange tab, they want us to select Stacked, and that just kind of distributes them a little bit differently on the page, which is, you know, just a nice look. Next thing they want us to do is we're going to add add the date. And the date's actually pretty easy, because if we go to the Design tab, if you hit Date and Time, this window pops up, and this should be similar to figure 454, 455. They want us to choose this layout and not include the time. And then it will put the date way up there in the corner. Maybe a little tricky to see there, but there it is. And actually, if you click on the date, you can now go under Format and format it. And you can make it bold, you can actually change the color and do a variety of things. And another thing you can do is grab hold of it and move it. So they want us to actually move it down a little bit, just so we have it moved down, which is, you know, a nice little option to put in there. Next item they want us to do is, like we did a few minutes ago, is select a couple fields. They want to select client type, holding down shift while I do this, along with services needed. And with those two items selected, you can actually pull that down, and you need to make sure it shows up just like this, and it pulls those down to the bottom. And it just demonstrates that you can change the order of your items in your form. And then the next thing we're going to do is, with the field list open, now if this is not open, you can have that on and off. Notice I have the Design tab. You can turn this on and off at your leisure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in the city field and make sure I put it in the right place, because that's always important. I want city field to go under client name. So all you do is just pull this over and plop it under client name, and it will add that field. And that field's pulling right from the table, the client table, which is kind of remarkable. And that sets up your field pretty well. They do talk about a couple things as far as how to filter. this form and everything, feel free to do that, and certainly do that. Again, I just want to set up how to do this, so I'm going to save it and I'm going to close it.